Hey guys, it is World Cup Germany vlog day. Always one of my favorite times of the year. It comes every 2 years. We either have the Euro or the World Cup, so it's World Cup 2 years, Euro 2 years, World Cup back is 2 years. So yeah, I'm a huge Germany fan. USA plays today too against Ghana, but I grew up watching Germany. I've been a Germany fan since 1994. Klinsmann has always been my favorite player. And now he's coaching the USA. Pretty awesome stuff. So, my pre-match prediction for this game, I'm going to say Germany 3, Portugal 0. And, that's pretty ambitious. I mean, it sounds ambitious, but when it comes to the World Cup, or, any kind of competitive, like, official game, Germany always kicks in a top gear. I know they have a lot of injuries, like Roos is out, but I'm not worried because Germany tends to play even better when it doesn't have its preferred lineup. Whereas Portugal, they're amazing. They have fantastic players, but when it comes to the World Cup, they usually underperform. And yeah, there's no doubt about it that Cristiano Ronaldo is a fantastic player, one of the best in the world, but he doesn't play as well as he does for his club when it comes to the World Cup, in my opinion. So that's my pre-match prediction, Germany 3, Portugal 0, and I'll give you my, my post thoughts after I watch the game. The game starts in 1 hour and 43 minutes. Hey guys, Alex here, and I just finished the Germany-Portugal game, and this will be my post-game thoughts. And yeah, I made a video for my predictions earlier. Let's see. Hey guys, it is World Cup Germany vlog day. And I think here's my prediction. I predicted 3-0 for Germany. The USA. Pretty awesome stuff. So, my pre-match prediction for this game, let's see. I'm going to say Germany 3, Portugal 0. And, that's pretty ambitious. Alright, so, how close was I? Well, I was off by 1 goal, and I'll tell you why. That's because a Portuguese player, he got red carded. That was, who was it? Pepe. So, I think if it wasn't for that red card by Portugal, I think my scoreline would have been very accurate, 3-0 for Germany. So, let's do a quick rundown on the game here. So, let's see, yeah, Germany wasn't playing with all of its stars, but as I said in my prediction video, I think Germany still plays well. They have the depth within their reserves to call upon first-class players. And so let's see, yeah, Lahm did move to the midfield. These are like pre-match things. Germany was rocking a 4-3-3, so was Portugal. And this was Germany's, I think Germany was the first country to reach 100 World Cup matches. That's pretty cool. And I think in the last 3 out of 4 major tourneys, Germany has beaten Portugal. So, yeah, a lot of my predictions came from that, in the fact that, Portugal's a great, football country, but when it comes to these big tournaments, like the World Cup or Euro, they always underperform for whatever reason. And, yeah, I know Portugal did well in their qualifiers, but, yeah, when it gets to the actual tourney, they usually don't do so well. So, in the first half, this is what happened here. In the 10th minute, Goethe was pulled down by Pereira, and Müller, I know I'm mispronouncing that, I always get corrected, but he converted this penalty kick into a goal for Germany. That was his first goal. That was like around the 11th minute. In the 27th minute, Portugal had to substitute Adair for Almeida, or vice versa, and that's pretty early for a substitute, but I think he hurt his leg or something. Very unfortunate for him. I hope hope he gets better in time for the rest of the games of the World Cup, especially for Portugal's sake. So in the 31st minute, there's a corner kick. I think it was Kroos who kicked the corner, and Hummels, he was a German defender. He converted that into a goal. Nice cross, nice header by Hummels. And let's see here. There was a weird moment where Portugal almost scored in the 34th minute. Like, all the German defenders would raise their hand, asking for an offside, while the Portuguese player was just going right down, uncontested, while the Germans were holding their hands up like this, asking for an offside. Don't ever do that. I mean, in my opinion, you shouldn't ever You should let the linesman call the offside, because if the Portuguese player is going to attack and score a goal while you're doing like this, that's all on you. You should always play. You should always play until there's like a whistle blown or something. So yeah, I didn't like that very much. But it's still 2-0 for Germany at this point. Then the 37th minute, Pepe got a red card. I think there might have been some overreacting by Mueller, but yeah. As the commentator said, that's not why Pepe was red carded. It was because what Pepe did afterwards is what got him red carded. Like, he went down to Mueller and he put his head right into Mueller's head, and he was just asking for a red card there. So at that point, it was pretty much game over, because Germany's already up 2-0, and then now you lose your 11th player, so 10 against 11, and you're already down. What was Pepe thinking? That was ridiculous by Pepe. Very selfish, to be honest. And then in the 45th minute, Mueller scored his own goal, and that was the end of the first half. And second half, Schürrle comes in for Özil. That was a pretty good trade-off, because Özil, he was doing some sweet runs, but yeah, I think he needed a break. And then 64th minute, Almeida comes in for Contrero. Contrero hurt his leg. Was that 2 leg injuries from Portugal? I think so. I might have missed another substitution or something. I forget. But anyways, yeah, Portugal used all 3 of its substitutions at this point in the 64th minute. Very unfortunate to lose all your subs that early. And 72nd minute, Hummels comes off for Mustafi. He hurt his leg. There are a lot of injuries in this game, now that I think about it. And then the 78th minute, Mueller hit his hat trick. And then 81st minute, Podolski comes in for Mueller. Honestly, oh yeah, so 3-0 for Germany. And Germany was leading possession 55% to 45%. And that was in the 87th minute that they put that statistic up. So yeah, Germany was dominating in the first half, even when it was 11 versus 11. Portugal had some nice chances, but yeah, once that player came off from Portugal from the red card, man, Portugal, they just lost all hope, and they were playing like they had no hope, and that's just the wrong mentality. Like, you can at least try. I think Ronaldo was trying a little bit, but everyone else in that Portuguese team, they already gave up once they lost that player, and then Germany scored again, and then again, so 4-0 Germany. And Mueller with a hat trick. And then it was really hot, so if you're watching Germany play, you have to understand that, yeah, Germany did take its foot off the pedal, but yeah, when you have 3 goals against the top team in your group, yeah, I think you can afford to let off a little bit, you know, so you can rest your guys up, avoid injuries, and you know, just take it easy and be rested for your next match. But yeah, yeah, if you did jump in there, yeah, in the second half, Germany wasn't really, they weren't really too active. They were passing the ball around a lot, and they set up some really great chances for the goal, and they missed a lot of chances too. So the execution was lacking, and as I said, you know, they're playing more conservatively, but they still made some chances. It could have easily been like 5-0 or 5-1 or whatever, but yeah, the execution was kind of lacking. But yeah, I want to say, yeah, I was very close to my prediction, 3-0. Final score was actually 4-0, but yeah, if it wasn't for the red card, I think it would have been 3-0 in my humble opinion. And there wasn't really much else to say about that. I wanted Klose to come in because he's on the verge of breaking Ronaldo's World Cup record for most goals scored at a World Cup, or at all the World Cups. So I would like to see it. I think this would have been the perfect game for Klose to come in, because, you know, Portugal only had 11 players. He could have just came in, scored 1 or 2 goals, and then come in the next game, last few minutes, score another goal maybe. I don't know. That would have been cool. But yeah, later up we have USA versus Ghana. I'm really hoping USA wins. USA always has bad luck against Ghana. I think the last 2 times they've played, I think that's 2006 and 2010, Ghana beat the USA. So let's hope for USA victory there. But I'm so proud for Germany. I mean, they would have won this game even with Portugal having 11 players, because they were being outclassed when it was 11-on-11. The red card just exasperated the fact that Germany was with a much better team. Portugal had Ronaldo, but yeah, Germany has all 11 players playing as one. So, what were your thoughts on this match? What are your thoughts on the World Cup so far? And any fellow Deutschland fans out there, what up? I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go celebrate.